Hi everyone, Adrian Singh here, and today is the 7th of May 2020, and I am back on the field today doing my little exercise and sharing with you a little rant about some thoughts on my mind. So I could only imagine, my last talk I talked about the 2mm shift and how business owners should be recalibrating their business in anticipation of businesses reopening and adjusting to the new norm and getting their business to reposition in the marketplace vis-a-vis their competition and their customers, etc. So today's talk will be a little different. I'm going to talk about the salesman, the marketing rep, the sales executive, the person who is charged with the responsibility to go out there, interface with the customers and bring in the goods. Goods meaning the orders, the business, and so on. So I can only imagine what is going through your head now as a sales rep. There might be some fear, there might be some panic, some anxiety, because we're a bit scared. We're a bit scared because business has changed. All our customers are affected badly, and we have to go back out there and serve them. And our competitors they are feeling the blows as well, so they are going to double down. We have to anticipate that they will double down to come after your business while trying to protect their business. So what's going through your head? How are you going to handle this? Well, my first advice is, once you start from a position of fear, you're not going to get anywhere. So you have to understand what you have control over and what you don't have control over. And what you don't have control over, you have to recognize that, understand the risk, put it aside, and focus first of all on what you have control over. So even before we go out there to re-engage our customers, this is what I would be doing. I always like to think of everything as a simple, no more than 3 things. So 1, 2, 3, what am I going to be doing? So one of the first things I'll be doing is trying to figure out, what am I going to do on that first day conversation? Plan that first conversation with the customer. Maybe not just the first one, maybe the first 2 or 3 conversations. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? Customers are putting the pieces together with their businesses, making all those 2mm shifts. Part of that 2mm shift the customer is making is coming to you and telling you, you got to put a better offer on the table. So you got to anticipate that and prepare for that conversation before you make your first visit to your customer. Alright? But let's step in back. The world was affected by COVID-19 and all businesses have had to adjust. So whatever product or service you are selling, I would prepare a talk. That's the first thing I would do. I would prepare a talk with the customers to explain to them this whole thing about social distancing, product handling, how our offering needs to be looked at in the new world of doing business. Alright, if there are any changes to be made in delivery, in HS&E, you want to sit down and explain to the customer in their best interest, in the employee best interest. This is how your product or service needs to be handled in the new way of doing business. So that's one of the first things I would do. Prepare a talk or I will call it a training. Consider it a training. As simple as that is, it's a value added piece to introduce to the customer, and it helps break the ice, and it helps to show the customer that you care. So you start with scheduling a training session at 30 minutes, not too long, to talk about how your offering is going to be, how you are safeguarding their business by putting measures in place on your end to protect yourself, your employees, as well as the customer employees. And then you create it into a training, because now when they get the product, how they should handle it. So that's one of the first things I would do. A little 30-minute training, icebreaker. You may have to schedule it on your first visit, or call and let them know what you want to do and make that part of your first visit. So that's the first thing, one of the first things I'll be doing. I'll be using my time working from home to prepare that talk, that 30-minute talk. And you could also use the opportunity to give them a recap on your product and service, and use it, the whole COVID-19 thing, to reinforce why your product is better, your unique selling points, etc., etc. So you prepare your customer in advance for a visit from a competitor who would want to take away your business. You have reinforced your product in the consumer's mind.